his left, Jess on his right. Hey, hold up, don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Good morning and welcome to Wake and Jake. I am Jake, producer BBD in the corner. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Still relevant. And what's going on, Bakers? You guys, good morning. Appreciate you guys and gals. Hope y'all are having a good week so far. And holy smokes, BBD. Fall Classic. World Series. Baseball is hot in the streets. Potentially the only thing in the streets. I could see that as an argument, but baseball's hot in the streets right now. I heard First Take opened up with baseball today. Whoa. Whoa. And you guys know. Oh. You guys know me. If Stephen A. Smith talks about it, I'm going to talk about it. That's my guy.
He's not good. He's fabulous.
It's really good. BBD, let's do it. We've got a World Series baseball game to discuss. Tampa Bay Rays, Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's do it. Here in the Bronx. Literally, the Roosevelt Studio in the Bronx. How about that? It was Michael K's line. Clayton Kershaw versus Tyler Glasnow. Clayton Kershaw, the old rugged vet, been through a lot of these battles, and his facial hair showed it. Versus Tyler Glasnow, who has not, and his facial hair showed that. BBD, we're clean through the first three, and it's kind of funny looking back. That doesn't feel like the taste of this game. They were both pitching really well. Glasnow a little wild, which ended up hurting him a little bit, but in the fourth, belly bomb. Cody Bellinger clips him. Absolute moondog. Pretty swing, man. When he connects and it's right. So Cody Bellinger keeps it going. It's 2-0 Dodgers. In the fifth, the Rays punch back. Kiermaier. How about the lefty center fielders? Different reputations. Cody won MVP last year. Kiermaier, one of the best defensive players in baseball. But he hits a homer. It's 2-1 Dodgers. And then in the fifth, the wheels fall off, man. Glasnow's third time through the lineup, which in this new age of baseball is kind of a no-no, but I think both managers are playing scared for a long series and seeing these bullpen guys over and over. So they leave Glasnow in, and things fall apart. Max, was that me? Oh, yeah, that was me. Max Muncy, RBI groundout. Will Smith with a backbreaker RBI single. And then Chris Taylor does the same, a singles rally, BBD. The anti-analytics people yell from the streets, this is how you win World Series games. Kike Hernandez RBI single. It's 6-1. The Dodgers have a 4-run fifth inning to stretch out the lead. Tampa, they put a scare. They got some runners on the bases. They couldn't come through. And then Mookie Betts with the homer. Max Muncy with the RBI double. Brasso, Kiermaier get some RBI singles late. Zunino had the big line out that could have changed this whole game. Snagged by the Dodgers reliever. What was his name? Gonzalez, trying to steal some outs out of the back end of the Dodgers pen. Your final score is 8-3 Dodgers. Dodgers ended up looking pretty good. Joe Kelly ends up closing it out for them. 8-3, so not an official save. Rays fans, I don't think they're devastated either. They go Glasnow to Yarbrough, our guy, Fleming and Curtis. Again, that's none of their top relievers. Dodgers ran away with it in the fifth. Interesting decision to let Glasnow go the third time through. And it doesn't pay off. So Dodgers take game one. Kershaw looks good.
Yeah, good game.
So that's pretty good for Clayton. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 Ks. Glasnow, 4.1, 6 earned, 8 Ks, 6 walks. So, the Glass Now bubble is popping a little bit. We've been talking about that a lot on the live stream last night. If you guys were with us in the live stream, thank you. A lot of people with us, a lot of views. Pretty
Another
cool.
one coming tonight.
Another one coming tonight. And yeah, MLB definitely went out of their way to try to make Tyler Glass now a star and kind of the future. And his stats need to get better. His stuff is disgusting. But outside of that, So 1-0. Game 2 is tonight. BBD, any thoughts or notes from this game?
Well, that Muncie ground out while it was still close. We had some back and forth on the stream about, like, should Yandy have just gone to first? And because if he gets that, then it's just a guy on third, 2 outs. And yeah, if they keep giving up hits, runs will keep scoring. But that's kind of true all the time.
True, always true.
But we landed on, and ultimately, I think, like, you're major leaguer. You think you can make that play, and he did as well as he could. It's just was always going to be close at best.
Yeah, and that play did turn the game. I mean,
Yeah.
That was a play at the plate that would have, if they got Mookie out at home, that's an out.
Still
you cut
2-1.
down a run, it's 2-1, you're feeling
2
good.
outs.
Instead, Mookie scores, it's first and third. Yeah, and that's I think it's a hindsight is 2020.
And he was moving away from first, so it's not as easy as just saying he'd turn and run back to the bag once he's not, like, fast, but...
And the part that's tricky is the Mookie Betts part of it, right? Because you're supposed to know your base runners. And Mookie Betts, elite speed, high IQ player, one of the best players in baseball. And he's on third. So if you're Yandy Diaz, you kind of have to be thinking, if this isn't perfect, I can't do it. But he kind of made a great play on it.
He really did as well as he could have.
If it was any other base runner, but it was Mookie Betts, so that's the kind of the back and forth.
I don't mean to harp on it, just
if they got him out, it would have been an incredible play. They didn't, and it seems like he should have just stepped on first. At the same
hindsight, it's really easy for me to say just trade the run for an out, get to 2 outs.
I don't know.
In hindsight, it's really easy for me to say that.
If he fields that and fires home, or if he fields it, looks home, and doesn't fire it, I think we're all like, oh,
there was a play there.
Runner going home. That's why the infield's in. So, I don't know. He took a chance. It didn't pay off, and then the Dodgers run away with it late, and that also ties into some bullpen stuff, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And we will talk about that in what we're watching tonight, because that's the only baseball game. That's the only sports match, really. Might be some. Is Mac football back? Does anybody know?
Maybe.
In the chat? We'll see. So that was the baseball game last night. And again, funky spot for Wake and Jake here. We're going to be doing the Talking Baseball recap after this. We'll be fully recapping last night's game, deep dive. So if you're into that, go check that out. We'll also be doing a Talking Baseball pregame show later, which will be...
fully previewing.
We'll talk about what we're watching tonight a little bit, but that's the baseball game. No Wander Franco on the Rays.
Yeah, didn't make the roster, which it felt like there was a chance of it just because he posted the jersey and stuff.
Rays
but
going
hindsight,
Ray.
of course, that would have been crazy. And they have a good team as is. But they also do crazy stuff.
You're crazy.
But
All right.
It was interesting.
So that was the World Series Game 1. Dodgers are up 1-0. They're playing again today. We'll talk about that more in a minute. No football, no basketball. I mean, the football news I saw was more Tua stuff, which we touched on the other day.
Yeah.
He's first-round pick and good, so they're going to try to start him.
Yeah, it's time.
That's the analytics there. Trying to see what else. Washington football team likely to remain the Washington football team in 2021. Yes. So... how about that?
I heard that Snyder is pushing for that to just stay, like, forever. Makes me kind of question the decision, even though it's probably what I would have picked over any of the other names. I kind of like watching.
I bet they're slinging gear, man.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a Washington football fan, even if I wasn't, I'm interested in having a Washington football team shirt. Because that's hilarious.
They weren't in the Giants division. And, like, whatever, technically rivals, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then, like, sure. I'll wear pretty much whatever team stuff as long as you're not in my team's division. I think that's kind of the rule.
We got a Khabib Nurmagomedov story on ESPN. Yeah, that's it. So that's the sports. Washington football team, not really a part of it. Good for the Dodgers. Rays kind of have to win tonight. Can't go down 2-0 to the Dodgers. BBD, this expedited episode brings us to the comment of the day. Comment of the day, we ask you guys, the Wake and Jake bakers, to bake the algo. Bake the algorithm. What's that mean? Hit like, leave a comment, leave a review, leave something sports related. Let me check. We got a little flex time today. I'll check the podcast app. See if anyone snuck up on us. I search. Yeah. I like typing Wake to see how many Wakes are ahead of us. It's only like 7. And again, we're still new, so I feel good about it.
I never know when I search if it comes up early on my search because I already subscribed to stuff.
And like that makes sense.
On YouTube, I think it is that algorithm and shit. But
how about this? In the podcast app, 231 5-star reviews. Shout out. 50 Swent left the review lifesaver. In a world of uncertainty, I am always certain this show will make me feel comfortable in the morning. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, 50 Swent. Appreciate that. Podcast app, go leave a review there. Bake the algorithm. And then I was checking the YouTube from yesterday. YouTube was light yesterday. It was a little calm before the storm, before the World Series. Ain't that it? NFC East can literally win the division with someone going 4-12 was the top liked comment. We talked about how bad the NFC East is for a while. So yeah, that makes sense. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I kept pronouncing the H because there is an H, but I don't think
an H is the start of a word.
Yeah, it's tricky. Names are tricky. So those are the comments of the day. For those in the YouTube, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let's talk some sports. We're heading into a weird world of sports. It's just going to be like football. So that's kind of funky to think about. But appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Share with a friend. Hit like, leave a comment, leave a review. BBD. It's Bro of the Night. Ad? Jomboy Media. Go check out the shop. If you haven't looked at the shirts in a while, maybe there's some there you like.
Turner shirts selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, the Turner double play shirts. People love them. Yeah, a lot of hotcakes.
Justin Turner himself wants one.
Yeah.
I think he gets it today.
Yeah, hey, how about that? You know, things are a little quiet there. A little inside information on Wake and Jake. Justin Turner said he wanted a shirt. So
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But
we're trying to get him one. So we'll see. That's a little insight. That's what you guys get for baking with me. Baking with us. Sorry, peeps. BBD, my bro of the night is Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
I think once or twice on here I've done some Kershaw rants, even bro of the night. Just because he was really good this regular season, and it was like, holy smokes, Kershaw again. What the hell? The playoff numbers got to the point of not defending him. You know, we almost thought in that Brave series that this Dodger ship was going to go down again. And what was going to happen with Clayton? Oh, I forgot about the bobble play that we just showed on the screen. That could have changed some things. He puts a couple runners on in the first, and then Clayton settles down, man, and he was lights out. I said the line before, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts. The only run was the solo shot to Kiermaier, which I was going to say he wished he had back. Yeah, every pitcher wishes they had their home run ball back. But
so, I actually wish I didn't give up the homer.
Yeah, I was, in hindsight.
If I could change something.
I'm rooting I didn't. Kershaw, man, he shuts down the Rays. This Rays lineup didn't look as scary. They sat a lot of their good lefties. They slid Renfroe up the lineup. Not good. And Kershaw dominated them, which, hey, you know, how many times have we come on here and we've talked about those pesky Rays and they find a way and, oh, how'd they score 6 runs? They didn't. They scored 3, and a couple late were off Floro, who's like the worst guy in the Dodgers pen. Yeah, they didn't really matter at all. So Kershaw, 2 hits, 1 walk in 6 innings. So Tampa never really felt like they had rallies going, which is so big in a playoff game. Good for Clayton, trying to get the monkey off his back a little bit. He looked good. I still don't think Dodger fans care too much. They want a ring. But, man, if he gets another start in this series and he looks good, Clayton Kershaw MVP? I don't know. Get a ring and figure it out from
Probably
there.
get one more at least.
Get a ring, figure it out.
Or start, that is.
What are you thinking, Beebs?
Jake, I think my bro of the night is kind of the other layup. Mookie Betts. Plus, I gave it to Bellinger yesterday, even though he hit the earlier homer that technically mattered more.
Yeah.
But Mookie also homered. He had the stolen base that was key in that fifth inning rally.
Tacos.
Yeah, got everybody the tacos.
That's pretty big.
So it's Mookie had his fingerprints all over this one. Didn't have one of the best catches I've ever seen last night, so that's kind of a negative for him. But
it's a bummer.
Had a couple of those this week, so
hate that.
Yeah, Mookie is awesome. It's pretty cool he's not on the Red Sox anymore, so we can root for him.
Yeah, I was just going to say, a good point by our very own Keith McPherson in the chat. He said the Red Sox traded Mookie Betts.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
My God. What are they doing?
They I don't know what the organization thought, but the fan base is convinced they're gonna just get him back and be bad for 1 year, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I get it. I would have talked myself into the same if I was a Red Sox fan.
Would have got myself excited about it, and then
Yankee fans did the same thing
day.
as a defense mechanism. Just have to assume the worst.
Yeah.
But man, the Red Sox offseason.
Yeah, if that had happened, sure, great trade. You got some guys to just let the Dodgers borrow Mookie for a shortened season.
Red Sox offseason is going to be fun, man. Their fan base has to be expecting them to spend a lot. And they can, I think.
They have the real-life dollars.
Real
just
Muto's going to be on the table. Probably Bauer. Well, every fan base thinks they're in on Bauer. So to
short-term deals.
Man, I don't know. Red Sox are going to be an interesting team this postseason. How about that? Some Red Sox talk in October.
No idea what they are going to... are they... do we think they're going to try to be good? I don't know.
I mean,
we'll find out with whatever the first move they make is.
If I was Keim, I would try. Because that fan base can get... They expect to win. Which is fair. Just fair. Yanks are the same way.
They've been pretty consistently competitive for 15 years now. They want to keep that.
They need signs of life next year at the minimum. But I think they're going to spend in free agency. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Go get real Muto. Or don't. Don't care. World Series. You guys aren't here. Neither are the Yanks. Neither are 28 teams. So, no shots fired.
They only let 2 teams play in this thing.
What?
Stupid.
MLB's got to fix that. They have more teams in the World Series.
You get that. I mean, they're earning potential.
BBD, our final segment. Good bro of the nights. They were kind of layups. Again, the one World Series
Could have
game.
gotten cute with it.
Belly could have gotten it, I guess. Kind of
rude
the Belly
argument. He had that cool catch.
That opened up the game, and he had the catch, and they did the cool foot handshake thing. So, whatever. Sorry, Belly. Keep doing good, and we'll talk about you more. What to watch for tonight? World Series Game 2. Baseball's so hot in the streets. Just told you. First Take opened with it. Jom, with an assist from me. He was on his way. But it had a pretty viral tweet about baseball's ratings. Baseball is crushing the NBA in the ratings. NLCS Game 7 beat out every NBA Finals game. And there are some moving parts there, but it is what it is.
And that was a Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday Night Football still existed.
I mean, franchise values are still happening. Whatever. Baseball's still good. BBD, tonight, it's your guy, Blake Snell. And I think a do-or-die game for the Rays versus Tony Gonsolin, Catter Day, and basically a bullpen day from
He's opening.
the Dodgers. There's an off day tomorrow. They haven't been doing the off days. They are doing the off days, so the Dodgers can pretty much empty their pen. I mean,
And so can the Rays.
Baez, Trinan, Brewstar, you can get four innings from them. And then Gonsolin, Dustin May, Urias potentially. So, Dodgers are going to empty the pen too.
Kenley Broussard didn't go.
And so are the Rays. The Rays have their good pitchers. Fairbanks, my guy, Pringle Fairbanks. Castillo, Anderson, anyone else they want. But, that's going to be the script.
They don't want Curtis, but he also only threw 3 pitches. They have an off
I
day
mean,
tomorrow. We're back to having off days, and you can use all your good
I think their
players.
ideal plan is Snell for 5. You get 2 out of Anderson, and then 1 out of Castillo, 1 out of Fairbanks. Like, that's a game. And those are really good pitchers, and that formula's worked for them. And again, the part that's weird for me, and I'll be honest with you guys in the Wake and Jake community, the Bakers, because you guys are the real ones. I can't tell if I'm blinded by company stuff and going to this series and wanting it to be back and forth, or if I really believe in the bullpen theory that with how modern baseball's played, teams aren't going to empty their bullpen and go for wins when they're losing. Like, I think Tampa's going to be all hands on deck, everybody go. And the Dodgers on the other side, if they go Gonsolin, May, 1 inning of their good guys just to get them in the World Series, and then another burner, I think they're still happy.
Getting the game 1 win gives you the luxury of kind of making sure you get everyone
We'll
work.
see. We kind of...
You should try to win. We all agree you should.
We kind of haven't had too many... I'm trying to think. Have there been many playoff games that were, tied late or... I mean, the belly bomb, the Game 7 against the Braves.
Yeah. Great game.
But I'm trying to think, had there been any other moments where, like, managers have burnt out their pen and they've really blown it?
Yeah. No.
Not really.
Yeah. The only ones I can remember that had, like, consistently pretty close games were the Yankees and Rays games, and I don't think the Rays bullpen blew one.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yankees bullpen kind of did, I guess.
Game 1 against the Braves. That game was close, and then the Braves opened it up late. That's true. But, yeah, I don't know. You'd expect a little more.
I think they still didn't have to use, like, everybody good. I'm trying to remember.
Springer clipped Anderson, but I think he was the only good reliever they used because they came back from being down. So, I don't know. No team has really had their bullpen plan completely foiled yet.
Yeah.
So, interested to see what that looks like. I think it's do or die for the Rays. I would take the Rays today. LAD is a favorite. We'll be talking about that on Talking Baseball, the full ep, the pregame show. We'll be going live. So come watch with us. Come watch with us. Enjoy. Mansplain Pod Girls with the new ep. Talking Yanks is out. We did a Talking Yanks. That's right.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
How about that? So thank you guys. Tight episode today. We got to do Talking Baseball in a minute. We'll be here. World Series. Baseball's hot in the street. Make someone who doesn't watch baseball watch baseball. They might like it. How about that?
Nothing else tonight, I think.
That's it. That's it. Champions League. Thank you guys. Bake the algorithm. We love you. You're all beautiful. See you tomorrow.
Jake sucks.